Okay, guys, welcome back. Just a quick newsflash in between things. This is not gameplay footage at all. I wanted to say DCS. 1CGS has created or is about to create a new flight sim. Is this the new rising star on the flight sim horizon? Is this the end of the sim dark age, as another famous creator once said? IL2 Korea will be created. Shameless plug in the beginning of the video. I've created a community on Reddit. I will put the link in the description because I think this game deserves its own community apart from the mishmash that is going on in the IL2 Sturmovik subreddit, because this focuses on only IL2 Korea, and we will collect all the media here, all the dev blogs here. We will have discussions here. So if you are interested, join the subreddit. Yes, that's my first subreddit. So I hope everything goes swimmingly. So what is this about? Obviously, it's the Korean War. We have no flight simulator that focuses, that focuses on this era in time. It's for me a very interesting period in time because it's basically the era where props are on their way out but still in service, and early jets are on their way in. So this is really interesting. We have the good old duels between Sabres and MiG-15s, but we also have Corsairs, we also have P-80s, we also have, I don't know, maybe even possibly Su-6s and other ground strike focused aircraft. So they've put out a site, il2-korea.com, and obviously this has some major overhauls in comparison to the old IL2 Sturmovik World War II based series. So they have ported the engine over to DirectX 12. It will not be a completely new engine. I will show you in the pictures later why I say that. They have very interesting features. For example, internal parts visible through the holes, aircraft skin sheets that can become loose, etc. Or, a favorite of mine, ability to enter and exit the cockpit, walk and swim. So this is something that I always wanted to do in DCS, right? Like get out of the cockpit and explore the world around you on foot, basically. I don't know how in-depth that will be, but I think it's very interesting indeed. Obviously, VR support, intelligent sortie recording, playback, etc. The map, obviously Korea, 440 by 440 kilometers of 4 times more detail than before flyable area. I don't know how they measure this 4 times more. I don't think it's texture resolution only. They have to do something else, right? I don't know where this statement comes from or what it's like. We have to compare that to something, but they're not precise on this. Shallow and deep waters, military camps, electric lines, etc. Which game world? Ability to become a regiment commander and manage your unit supplies, personnel and aircraft. Massive air raids on the current gen hardware thanks to simplified flight modeling of large bomber groups. I think this is referring to the fact that in the previous L2 engine, they said the engine can't handle 4-engined planes for some reason. That's what they said back in the day. I can remember. Don't know why. Like they literally have to put on the graphics for it and make it fly. Especially if it's just AI, but I don't know. I never understood this statement before, but I think it refers to this simplified flight modeling of large bomber groups. Functional radars. That would be very interesting to see how they modeled this, because so obviously the MiG and the Sabre and the other planes of the era didn't have its own radar, really. The Sabre had its radar gun sight, but no tracking, no search radar, I mean. It would be very interesting to see how they introduce these ground-based, the GCI radars, right? Yeah. Dozens of painstakingly recreated air, including painstakingly recreated air. Okay. including Tu-2 and B-29 bombers, naval and ground unit types, including infantry squads. Infantry squads, okay. In-game museum, okay. So I've put all the media that was interesting to me on the subreddit. Links in the description. Don't know if I mentioned that yet. So this is one of the images I wanted to show you, or these here. I will go through it one by one. This is the MiG-15, obviously. I like the detail of it really much. You can see all the individual rivets and stuff. Same with this one, another perspective. This is just art, I guess. This is not the game engine. This is a P-80 or F-80 with external fuel tanks on. And you can immediately spot, when you look at the graphics, you can immediately spot the similarity to IL2. This is one of the, when I say IL2, I mean the series before that. So here's a B-29. That's a thing that they couldn't do before, or by their own statement. I don't know why, but there you go. This is an interesting bird's eye view on a city. Don't know which one, but it is more detailed than before. So they put more details in the more distant buildings, I think. So I guess it was taken from an in-game altitude of like 3,000 or 4,000 meters. But I think these are 4K images, by the way. So yeah, looks good. And a P-80 in flight, and a Mustang. And I took this image because we can directly compare the P-51 in IL2 Korea with the P-51 we already have in IL2. And this looks better. But again, you can see, so obviously the textures and stuff are higher. Look, there's a little, see this? There's a little dent in the propeller hub there. So these little details are really nice to see. But you can see really that it's not a new engine. This is specifically, I picked this image. This is some ground scene. This image could have been taken directly from IL2. If you didn't know, if I didn't tell you what game it is, it could have been IL2, right? So the old IL2, I mean. Look at the tire textures, the ground textures it's kind of mushy. Remember, this is in 4K. Most people do not play in 4K. They still play, like me, in 1080p. So you have to basically assume that most people will not see this visual quality. They will see a 1080p image or 1440p. They will not see this level of detail on their screen. It will be worse for most people. So is it higher detailed? Yes. Has the engine evolved? Yes. Is it a new engine? No, it's not. It's not really. I mean, I'm not too focused on graphics, but my worry is that the spotting will suffer from this again. Or this image. Again, it could have been taken from IL2, right? Obviously, this car is newer. This is not a World War II car, but look at the T-34s there. Look at the, well, can we open this directly? Zoom in like this? Remember, it's all I think it's 4K. Should be, right? Don't know. But yeah, look at the tracks of this tank, of this T-34-85 tank. It's a little bit mushy. Same with the grass, same with the wood here on this crossing. So from afar, this looks very good, but they really have to do work on the textures, I think. That's in my opinion. I don't want to hate on that, but yeah. From the air, it will look really good. This is a landscape picture. Looks perfectly fine, right? That looks okay. I hope they get rid of the haze. I hope that's not a feature that's there in every map. Because even here in the mountain area, like here's no haze, right? Because it's pretty close to the in-game camera. But here it's already full of haze. I hope that's not there on every map. Another picture. Again, looks really nice, right? But haze. The haze. Back in the day, the IL2 engine did this for performance reasons. I hope they get rid of it. Or I hope that's just for this scene and for the other scene. I hope it's not there for everyone forever. We will see. We will see. So yes, I'm very interested in this. That's why I wanted to make this quick newsflash thing. I will definitely buy this on day one or even pre-order it. I'm not a big fan of pre-orders. And I don't even know if they actually offer a pre-order or will offer a pre-order. But this is so interesting. And it's the only sim that covers this era in time, sorry, that I will definitely get it. Oh, coming in 2025. Okay, so next year, but of course no date. No date is given. Didn't even see this bit down here. Didn't even scroll down here. Just clicked on the dev block. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. Head over to the subreddit. I hope you have an account there even. Don't know, but most people have, I guess. And let's have a discussion. Thanks for watching and goodbye.